Buddhism is a realistic religion. Therefore, it advocates a realistic attitude to our life. Our life is controlled and directed by our mind. Therefore, in the first place, our realistic attitude is towards our own mind. It means accepting the mind as it is. This is with regard to the spiritual path. In the material path, for material gains, for material success, we cannot accept things as they are. We have to change them to our needs and to our requirements according to our ideal. That is the materialistic way. The spiritual way is towards the final enlightenment. In Buddhism, the path to enlightenment is a realistic attitude to our own mind, observing the mind, accepting the mind as it is, and going deeper into our own mind. Because the nirvana, the final goal, is not outside us, but it is inside us. To go there, in the first place, in the first stage, we have to accept our own mind as it is. The mind is always changing from moment to moment. One moment there can be happiness, another moment there can be unhappiness. One moment there can be tension, another moment there can be relaxation. Our mind is traveling very fast. Buddha said it is durangamam, travel very far. We live physically in one place, but we can go around the world and we can go to heaven or hell in our own mind. Mind is so fast that fast cannot be compared to the fastness of any jet discovered or manufactured by the modern scientists. In the Buddhist meditation, we are looking at the mind, or we are observing the mind. It is wrong to say observation. There is an observation of the mind. Because the final enlightenment is not selfishness but selflessness, no self-center. At the final enlightenment, you get dissolved in the entire universe. You are no more there. You vanishes. That is why nirvana is called emptiness. To achieve that emptiness is nowhere else but within our own mind. Not an outer emptiness, but the emptiness of our mind. Empty mind means the mind empty of thinking and feeling, fear, tension, etc., love, hatred, etc. To achieve that mind, the Buddha advocated a meditation called Vipassana. Vipassana is translated into as insight meditation in English. And in that meditation, we are accepting our mind as it is. We are looking at our mind as it is, how it is working. And finally, we go deep into the mind by accepting it as it is. Acceptance of our own mind and things related to the mind. Mind is not alone. Our mind is related to the entire environment. Our mind is related to all our sense organs. They supply a lot of information, data, sensations, the mind can become aware. Within the mind, we become aware of our entire environment. And in Buddhist meditation or Vipassana, the insight meditation, you just become aware of it. And with the awareness, you get the understanding of things as they are. That is through the intrinsic, instinctive wisdom that we have in all of us. That is inborn capacity to know the real nature of things. For example, everything in this physical world, material world, is born to decay and die. And we have to accept it as it is. We too are born to decay and die. We have to accept it as it is. Love, in the material sense, physical sense, is born to decay and die. You may fall in love with somebody and sometime later you become disgusted, and that love may end in a divorce even if you were to marry that person whom you loved. But in meditation called Vipassana, you have to cultivate first what is called Yatha Bhuta Jnana Darsana, seeing things as they are, not by the eyes but by the mind. Then thereafter accepting things as they are. Yatha Labha Santutti. Here Santutti means content with things as they are. Because we are not creating our mind. Our thinking, they comes automatically. Our feelings, they come automatically. Our sensations, they come automatically. When we become aware of our bodily activities, they are automatic activities. For example, breathing. Breathing is an automatic activity. Our duty in that particular meditation, in being realistic, is accepting things as they are. Everything accepting as it is. That is, without any attachment, without any resentment, and without an illusion or ignorance. That means with full attention, without inattentiveness. You have to be attentive. Because every feeling, every thought must be paid with full attention, must be looked at with full attention, with full awareness. It is only then you can understand who you are and what your mind is, and ultimately that you can realize Nirvana as it is within you. In Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Buddha described the path to enlightenment, saying it is the awareness, the fourfold awareness, as a technique, as a method. First, we have to be aware of our own physical activities, how our body works. That is the gross form of our activity. Thereafter, our feelings, how our heart responds to things, the experiences of sense organs, whether they are pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Then, with the sensation, with the feeling, you start thinking of what you become aware of. Then you are looking at your own thoughts. In that particular thought, you may have certain attachment. That is the thinking way. You like something. Then you must become aware that you are interested in something, that you like something. If you are disliking something, you have to be aware that you are disliking something. You are not controlling your likes and dislikes. And you forget something. For example, you may be concentrating on your in and out breathing. That is called anapanasati in Pali. That is a technique with which Buddha attained enlightenment. And in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, he advocated for the beginners, practice anapanasati, in and out breathing awareness. when you are aware of the physical activity, you get the awareness of the sensations, the pleasant or unpleasant or neutral sensation. And thereafter you become aware of the thinking that are based on things pleasant, unpleasant or neutral. If things are pleasant, you like to keep them on. You like to have them even in the next moment, in the unborn future. You can like to have them constantly. If something is unpleasant, you want to get rid of it. That is the thinking. The liking is a way of thinking. Disliking is a way of thinking. Ignoring is a way of thinking. They are termed in the Buddhist language as raga, dosa, moha. Raga means a thought form getting attached to something that is pleasant. Dosa means resenting something mentally, something unpleasant. And moha is ignoring something that is neutral, neither pleasant nor unpleasant. You don't get interested in it. You get interested in things pleasant because you want to retain them and keep them going on. You get interested in unpleasant things because you want to get rid of things. With regard to things neither pleasant nor unpleasant nor interested, you just ignore them. After concentrating or meditating on the thought forms, you can go deep into your own mind. For example, when you start liking something, you can go deep into your mind and find out the cause of your liking it. It may be the remnant part of a past experience. For example, in your childhood, you like the voice of the mother or the face of the mother or the color of the mother or the shape of the mother or the walk of the mother and so on. When you see somebody having a similarity to the mother's voice, mother's shape, mother's walk, etc., you automatically like it. We like things on the basis of our past experiences. Similarly, we dislike things on the basis of our past experiences. And those are mental conditions hidden in the mind, that is going deeper into the mind and seeing the latent situations, latent conditions of the mind. Ultimately, you can go so deep into the mind, you can finally see the enlightenment or nirvana, the supreme bliss, hidden within your own mind. And with this fivefold awareness, you develop an extreme sensitivity to things, not to be attached to things, not to resent to things, but to accept things as they are. With full attention. Attention means love, altruistic love. I love somebody means I pay attention. Somebody loves me, for example, means that when that person pay attention on me, I feel that person is loving me. That person is in love with me because he pay attention to me. He is interested in me. Similarly, we have to extend that altruistic love, selfless love, unmotivated love towards everything pleasant or unpleasant, and accepting things as they are. It is then that we can reach the unconditional state of mind called nirvana deeper in your mind. To achieve nirvana, your mind, both consciously and unconsciously, both superconsciously and subconsciously, You have to get rid of attachment to things that are pleasant, resentment to things unpleasant, and ignoring things that are neutral. And such a mind is called in Pali Vitaragi, Vitadosi, Vitamohi. Raga means attachment, Vitaragi means non-attached. Dosa means resentment, Vitadosi means non-resentful. Moha means ignorance, illusion, or inattentiveness or unawareness. Vitamohi means having full awareness, full attentiveness, full interest in things. Not that selfish interest, but unselfish, altruistic interest in things. That is why the enlightened ones are called Jagaryanu Yogo. They do not sleep. They do not come to that stage of being unaware of sensory experiences. That is, having full attention. The mind that does not sleep. The word Buddha is translated into English as an awakened one. Awakened means not asleep, fully awakened, fully aware. It is that awareness without any selfish motive that can be termed as metta or universal friendliness or altruistic love. The ultimate bliss of nirvana according to Buddhism is this altruistic love towards each and everything. That is the capacity to accept things as they are. That is called yatha labha santutti. You can accept them things as they are with full attention, with full interest. And that is referred to, that capacity is referred to in the Buddha's language as metta. Metta is mittata, there is friendliness. That is the first and foremost aspect of the sublime states of mind, fourfold sublime states of mind called Satara Brahma Viharana, Chatu Brahma Viharana. Brahmacharya means the sublime behavior. It consists of four aspects, that is metta, karuna, mudita, upekka. Metta means that altruistic love, the friendliness, attention, without any selfish motive. Selfless attention. Karuna means compassion. And that friendliness is benevolent attitude to things and beings. Mentally you become benevolent to them. You are a well-wisher for all things and beings. Karuna means, compassion means when beings are in distress, you want to help them to get rid of their mental pains. You get interested in the pains of others. You want to make others pleasant, happy, content. Similarly, when they are pleasant or when they are worried, distressed, you feel for them compassionately. That is kindness. Karuna means generally kindness. Mudita means it is the absence of the disinterest in doing good. That means you enjoy doing good to every being and everything. Upekka means you are not in conflict with anything. That means you are in harmony with the entire universe, with the entire surrounding. with all beings and things. And that is realistic attitude that is possible to create a supreme bliss, or better to say, not to discover the supreme bliss within ourselves. That is why even Jesus Christ, when he was asked, show us the kingdom of God, he said, you can't see kingdom here and there. It is within you. What is that kingdom within us? The altruistic love. That is why St. John's Bible says God is love. That is the kingdom of God within us. When you hate somebody, you are unpleasant in mind. Hate means your mind is burning. When you have altruistic love towards all beings and things, your mind is in an ecstatic joy, altruistic joy. And the mind is blissful. Hatred, desires, jealousy, envy, fear, they brings in pain to mind. To have a painless mind, our correct attitude should be a Buddhist attitude to things and beings. That is yatha labha santushti, accepting and being content with things as they are. That is possible when we see things as they are. That means yatha bhuta jnana darsana. And we all have the capacity to be realistic. We can't change the world. We have to accept the world as it is. We can't change ourselves. We can't change our body that we have got. We can't change our complexion. We have to accept ourselves as we are. That is realism. We have to accept the society as the society is. We have to accept the wife or the husband as he or she is. We have to accept our children as they are. If we want to be blissful and create a kingdom of God within us, that is an enlightened attitude to life.